Well, this shouldn't take too long now, shouldn't it? Before we begin this analysis, can I just say, what a lame panel? Shoutouts to everyone who had to stay up super late to watch this. Thankfully, my time zone only required me to be up at 10:45 p.m. because, man, there was a lot of talking with nothing being said. At Tales of Mad Dog suggested that they may have shown the E3 reveal trailer too soon and that the game's way earlier in development for stuff to be shown, and as time progresses, I'm believing that's the case more and more. And that's fine, but then why the heck are you gonna make this presentation a freaking hour? There was no need for all this. Just put the trailer up on Twitter since it's a short boy and call it a day. Yeah, the mobile games news was cool, really looking forward more and more to Crestoria, and Asteria looks cool I guess, but everyone outside of Japan can't play it anyway. But man, for an Arise focused presentation, the most new information we got was a minute-long trailer and some screenshots? Really? Ay ay ay. Well, what we did get has some pretty cool stuff in it, so let's go ahead and dive into the trailer. We may not have gotten a full entree, but let's enjoy the crumbs. So Astral Energy's this game's mana according to the livestream. Abyss phonons, Vesperia's air, Arise's astral energy, you get the picture. They're saying it's dispersing and spreading across the world like it's something unusual, which is interesting. For the two worlds, Reina is the one that's more technologically and magically advanced over Dana, so it's safe to assume that the world has all the astral energy, no? Maybe it's been leaking into Dana or something, which sounds like a good thing since that world's probably as barren as Olympios just without the technology to soften the blow. It's not sure what this is saying exactly, but I guess that's my theory. So yet another female leads a healer, eh? Didn't think she would be at first, but that's cool. This is probably gonna be a cute scene like when Estelle healed Yuri for the first time or something, just with 100% less foreshadowing and almost assault.
痛みを感じない男と触れると痛い女か。
Alright, lots to unpackage here. If you weren't aware, we got a bit of information regarding these two after the E3 trailer and during the Tales of Festival, I believe. First off, their names are not Ludger and Lila, but Alphen and Xion. Quick sidebar, holy crap, I love these character designs. Xion is a queen and Alphen looks so badass. Sorry. Furthermore, Alphen can't feel pain and Xion has the Curse of the Rose, meaning anyone who touches her will be hurt. I'm speculating this will bring the two of them closer over the course of the story because it's safe to assume that thanks to the curse, Xion has been alone for her whole life more or less, and Alphen is the first person that she can grow comfortable and close to, being that he won't get hurt whenever she could try to give him a hug or, you know, give him a pat on the back. I'm interested to see the relationship grow surrounding these facts about them and where these characteristics stemmed from. This also can explain why Alphen will be able to wield this Muse sword from Xion. After all, you can see it burning Alphen's hand severely, and being that she has healing powers, again, this can help further their relationship as they seem to be a great pair that can cover each other's backs. This scene in particular, when Alphen drops the sword, might just take place after the scene from the first trailer. There, it seemed like you fight this giant flame monster who I'm gonna assume is Ifrit, the spirit of fire, you absorb him or his power in the sword, and the power overwhelms even Alphen where this scene takes place. From what we've been shown, I think that makes sense. Next up, in this shot of Xion healing Alphen, which I've got a feeling we'll be seeing a lot over the course of the game, she seems to have a different outfit. She wears it a lot in more shots over the trailer, so either this is a costume variant, or this just becomes her new getup. From the first trailer, it appears that she's running away from whatever royalty or important lineage she's a part of, and the outfit she wears could remind her of it too much or something, and being that she wants to break free, she, of course, needs new clothes. I could be completely wrong, which I wouldn't be against since her design is phenomenal, but hey, this is a minute-long trailer. I'm grasping for straws if you couldn't tell. The next shot is interesting because the flame sword is now being wielded on his back alongside his regular sword. After he whips it out that one time, it looks like it's his, which I think will play a hand in the gameplay. We were shown a bit that we'll get to further on, so more on this later. And finally, the next shot seems to be her curse in action, and yup, one touch and you're electrocuted? Okay, sure. I'm gonna assume this is an enemy soldier due to two more of them showing up later talking about some lordship and trying to capture Xion, and I guess the poor guy didn't realize that roses have thorns. He did. You can't even tap this girl without feeling the pain. Is Xion gonna be OP? Yeah, Xion's gonna be OP. Also, another interesting thing about this shot is that it takes place on the train from the first trailer, so that's cool. They've been showing a lot of footage from this desert area, so I'm guessing this is a mid-act 1 or something, because we saw a couple other party members in one of the train shots from the first trailer, but I get the feeling it's not far at all in the game. And if we're going on the idea that Arise is still in early stages of development, this would make a lot of sense. Now, this next part is the high point of the entire trailer. Watch for a second. If we were to have been shown one thing in this entire showcase, I wanted it to be gameplay, and well, this is about all I got, but that's fine because this is a combo and it's really interesting. I've been secretly hoping this series starts to move away from art trees and steps back to what normal hits were combo starters again. You know, your 3-hit combos or more if you had skills, much like in Symphonia, Abyss, and Vesperia. No more A arts in AC or CC because art trees are flashy, I guess, but so shallow all things considered. An AC or CC of any kind just hand you combos rather than you having to work for them like in the older titles. Looking at this footage, I'm thinking this is something like the Exilia games where you had normal attacks but could link them in arts in any order you want thanks to the AC. I feel this way because at the beginning of the combo it seems to be the tail end of that lightning attack he did at the first trailer, followed by what I assume to be another quick art that acts as a strike to the ground. The attacks afterward give me major normal attack vibes, so if you're able to immediately do that after arts, there's gotta be an AC or CC system of some sort. I'd admittedly be bummed if we're sticking with AC and CC because, again, I'd prefer something along the lines of these games where you have to work for high hit counters, but going down the Exilia route and shying away from art trees is still good in my eyes. This is literally one combo, so this could all be wrong, but it's a 1-minute trailer and okay, you get the point. And just when I thought I've got it all figured out, things start to get spicy. Alphen whips out the flame sword from before and starts wailing on the enemy with that, and it looks sick! I'm thinking it could be something like Asbel's stance chains, where you press a button to whip out the fire stick and link another combo to the one you just finished. That'd be cool and set Alphen apart from the rest of the cast, and I like that. Asbel was fun to play as, so if we explored that idea and evolved it even further, it could make for a really cool playstyle. Call me intrigued. This whole combo showcase was cool, and I only wish that there was more gameplay shown off in the trailer, but I suppose we'll just have to wait and see what news comes next. Our trailer isn't done yet though, so let's keep going. This next line is either about Shion or this mysterious person that's fending off the soldiers or something, and I'm gonna assume it was either said by a party member we don't know or this little thing. It was shown off at the end of the trailer for a sec, and it's safe to assume this is our new mascot, so my bet is that the line was spoken by it. That's further than where we are though, so let's back it up a bit. Sorry, I got excited. This line's interesting because it confirms that Shion's connected to royalty in some way. She's probably a princess, I hope she isn't, but she probably is, and the lordship is trying to take her back. Maybe Reignin royalty's trying to use her power in some way, hence why she dips with Alphen and the royal guard will be after her for a majority of the game. And also this lordship the knights are speaking of may just be one of our major antagonists, so that's something. And again, Shion's wearing her much simpler outfit, which looks really clean on her the more I look at it, so I'm starting to lean more towards her changing her getup as the story progresses. For a second, we see the back of what's safe to assume is a new party member, and that mascot I briefly mentioned earlier. That's one hell of a big hood, and you can barely see the actual design, but this is all we get from this character that's visible, so looking forward to seeing more of them. Wish they just showed us the design, especially after all the teasing we endured from the hour-long presentation already, but interest is piqued. You heard that, Bamco? I'm interested. Now show me already! Sorry. The mascot's a cute little birdie though, aww. Their vision's a little blurry right after, so they may have escaped from enemies or something, but whatever it is, I think it's before the train since Shion has her original design. The two rush off to reach the person and we see the face of our mascot birdie. Look at this dorky looking thing, oh it's cute! I approve. And that's it. That's the trailer, and I analyzed as much as I could regarding it. Game looks great as it did before, and I'm still excited, but maybe hold off on releasing more information until the game gets way further in its development cycle so that we have a beefier trailer for next time. I think us Tales fans would prefer a smaller amount of more substantial trailers instead of us getting a bunch of short meh ones. Or maybe that's just me, I don't know, but I do know that this trailer was okay. Some cool stuff here, I guess, but it doesn't change how I originally felt about the game from the E3 reveal. Not too big of an issue though, because Arise is still my most anticipated game of 2020, and it's always nice for trailers to keep things vague and mysterious. After all, we can't have the whole game spoiled in its trailers, isn't that right, buddy?